Hey guys, good morning. Haven't had an update in a few days. We are out of quarantine. We are in our new house. This is our new apartment. Eva's settling in. We are trying very hard to pry her away from a life of steady iPad and gameplay. We need to play?
Yeah.
Play what? Mommy Brontosaurus has a crown? Nice. I thought today I could make this video kind of simple. For those of you wondering what about an $850 a month apartment looks like in China, in this part of China. It varies differently if you're on the coast, just like if you look at an apartment in New York City or you look at an apartment in the country, things are going to be different. But we are in a pretty busy city in China, and this place is about $850. Most of the furniture, well, a lot of the most important pieces of furniture are here, but the little like bookshelves and stuff that we want to move over is still in the old apartment. But I can kind of show you what this place looks like. It's kind of nice. We still have a ton of things to wash and cleaning to do before this place is in total working order, but we are on the 19th floor of this apartment complex. We got a nice balcony. Our last place actually had a porch that was on the first floor. So it was kind of like we had a house and we had a bunch of neighbors that were in the attic, which amounted to all the people in the floors above us. We have a washer and a dryer. Dryers aren't very common in China. Most people hang their laundry outside of their apartment. They're becoming more popular, but I remember when I introduced dryers to Annie, she was like, wow, that's kind of what you do? You dry your clothes like that? That's kind of interesting. And then as soon as I got her onto the idea of it, hasn't looked back, and her sister has a dryer now. It's become the important thing to have in your house. So a washer and dryer on top of each other. This place out there, that's actually Eva's school. That's the reason why we're here. We chose this place and got this apartment because all we have to do is go across the street and Eva can go to her school. School still is not opened because of the virus, COVID-19, but hopefully it will start eventually, and the convenience of this place will start to work itself out. If you look way out in the distance, you see that's like the central business district over here on the east side of town. Our old apartment is way on the other side of town. Way, like a 30-40 minute drive. And that's why we moved way over here, so that Eva could go to her school, which is right over here. Dada, Xiao, our niece and nephew, also go to that school, and so they will actually probably stay in our spare bedroom a few days a week when school starts again. It looks very hazy today, but on clearer days you can see the mountains out on the horizon, and Dongshan Lake, which is a beautiful lake, is on the other side of those mountains. These are all the other buildings as part of our apartment complex. This is a very common living circumstance for most Chinese people. Vertical living. Everybody's very densely gathered together. We're in one of these tall buildings here, and so we have a little bit better view than those guys over there. Those places over there are a little bit larger. The square footage is a little bit larger. Go on. Eva's got horrible teeth. I don't know what. It's like some sort of. She gets really bad teeth. Hopefully, when her baby teeth go, her new teeth will be a lot better. Go with mommy. Go on. So this place has 2 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms and 1 storage room. One of the bedrooms we turned into a playroom. The other we've turned into like a spare bedroom. I thought it was small, but as we fill it with stuff, I feel more and more like it's not so bad.
Not so bad.
One thing that is very small, though, is the kitchen. In China, most kitchens just have a few burners and a wok, and they don't have an oven. This place does not have an oven. This one doesn't even have a microwave. Microwaves aren't very common. They're becoming more common. But an oven, almost nobody bakes in their house. Unless they have like one of those tabletop ovens, maybe they'll make some cookies or something. Our storage in the kitchen is almost nil, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to put some cabinets on. Even like here, just some dishes and supplies. Underneath, we have just a little bit of space. Another thing that is not very common is garbage disposals. When Annie went to the States, she fell in love with garbage disposals. AB, right? You like garbage disposals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice, eh? To put your food down there and let it grind up. What is common in China are these drawers where you have like drying racks for dishes. The problem is that the drying racks, this is made for dishes, is so small that if you took one of our larger dishes and put it in there, it wouldn't be able to close. So it's not really designed for American dishes, it's only designed for for Chinese dishes. Like an American dinner plate is quite large in diameter, and it wouldn't even be able to fit in the place that they have deemed the place to put all your dishes and stuff. Also, another thing in China is the smaller refrigerator. So we have this refrigerator here that is made by Xiaomi. I'm trying to figure out how to connect that. The rice cooker is made by Xiaomi. The refrigerator is made by Xiaomi. There's a bunch of things that are made by Xiaomi, and Xiaomi is like a smart app. So this should connect to the phone. The rice cooker can connect to the phone. All sorts of things made by Xiaomi can connect to the phone. It's sort of like Big Brother-ish. Unfortunately, this refrigerator, when it came here, this top is programmed correctly to cool just enough for your typical refrigerated items. But the middle, which is normally designed for vegetables and fruits, is set to like -5 degrees. And then the bottom is -12 degrees. So this is our freezer. This is a secondary freezer. And now the only refrigerator space we have is that, until we can figure out how the app connects to this refrigerator. I've tried it a bunch of times. Annie's tried it. Can't seem to get the damn thing to connect so that we can configure it so that it's not like 3/4 freezer and 1/4 refrigerator. In a previous episode, I talked to you about this. This is an ice maker, because ice is not a very common thing to have in your house. Most people don't even think about having ice in their drink, especially common Chinese people. So I really like to have ice drinks and have ice in a cup of water. And my dad would live off of a big gulp of ice water. So I carry that trait with me. And then if you want to separate yourself off from the rest of the room when you're cooking, we have this nice separator here that closes up. The cooking area is separate. Over here, we have the storage room. This is going to fill up and become more organized as we bring more stuff from the other house here and start emptying out. One of the cool things about this place when we got it was the fact that it has a really good ventilation system and an air cleaning system and a floor heating system. So the floor has in-floor heat, and we have no idea how to work it. We've got all these panels everywhere. This one is for the floor heat. This one is for the air conditioning. Just to let you know, air conditioning in Asia means heat and cold. In America, air conditioning only refers to, like, turn on the air conditioning means cool the house. But air conditioning, you condition the air to be warm or hot.
Small cups.
Where did I?
Yeah.
Oh. This is a Chinese version of Alexa. We're trying to figure this thing out. Supposedly you're supposed to be able to speak to it, and then it can do all sorts of things like play music. Can you have it turn something on?
No.
Yeah.
Watch.
Right now it's just a photo frame. Now we're on the 19th floor, so if we get a call from the front to open the door or anything, we have this screen here that just to open it up. We've got all sorts of, this place is electronically wired up. Annie says the lights are set by the phone too, right?
Yeah.
So apparently if we wanted to, we could configure all the lights and everything based on our phone. I'll tell you what, when this thing is late at night, you can turn all the lights on. It is really, really nice. That's one of the things I like, is having enough light. And this place has ample light. We're probably going to add some chandeliers and stuff to this place, but eventually. Right now, this is very sparsely set up. This is our outside area. So we've got one person that lives across from us, so there's only 2 apartments on this level, and then we have our own elevator, which is pretty cool. Very, very convenient. The elevator goes all the way down to the parking lot, and we're parked right basically at the bottom, so Very, very convenient. Annie is at our coffee station.
I like this color.
Where we smuggled all these K-cups in from the USA. And where's the power converter? Is it in the corner?
There.
Yeah, if you look over inside there, you'll see the back of the power converter.
Quality one.
Yeah.
It's working 4 years.
Yeah.
Since I bought.
Yeah.
You know when I got this coffee machine?
When?
When I pregnant Eva went to USA in March, and I carried this one carried by my hand on the plane when I was pregnant, and Matt was not with me, alone.
And then when we got it here, you didn't know it was the different power until we got it here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then we got it here. I was like, this power doesn't work. This America runs on 120, and China runs on like 220 volts. And so we had to buy a power converter, and the power converter is a beast. Do you
Don't
like this
touch
house?
your pig.
Eva, you like this house, baby? Yeah.
Cheers.
I think my dinosaurs.
What do you want to do?
A dinosaur.
If you make a mess, you know what mommy do.
Very soon we're gonna start bringing some more stuff from the house. One of them being the fish tank. So eventually we'll have our 3 survivalists coming to this house. So we've got the playroom. We've got this little middle area where we're doing like a little closet. There's not a lot of closet space. That's why the storage room is going to be mostly our closet space. This is going to be our spare bedroom. Dada and Xiao are going to sleep when they come over, and hopefully we can train Eva to sleep on her own in her own room. Wouldn't that be nice? She doesn't sleep on her own yet. So good lighting. This is where Eva takes her baths. We bought this recently. It's Eva's tub. Very, very nice. Very convenient. So this is Eva's bathroom, basically, where she does her thing.
Laptop, I can go inside too.
You can fit in it?
Yeah, I did it when we were in quarantine.
Wow. Try it out.
Here's mess.
It's okay. It's their bedroom. Again, not a lot of storage closet space, but we're got to figure that out over time. The lighting here is fantastic in the bathroom. And that I love when they have those in mirror lights, and then they reflect in your eyes. It's cool. So yeah, this is our place. A few of you asked what it looked like, so I figured I'd do an episode just kind of showing you. It's still kind of hanging loose here. There's been some news recently, especially it's Qingmingjie, which is like tomb sweeping festival, which means you'd normally go out and visit your deceased relatives' tombs and clean up the tomb area. Annie went with her family. There was only like 30 people allowed to go and visit the tombs at any one time. She knew some people that actually worked the area, like groundskeepers, I guess. So she was allowed to go with her family, which was a good thing. But I'm a little bit nervous. I see that I think people are getting a little bit too cocky and sure of themselves, especially like the Wuhan residents and pretty much everybody in China. I've been watching some of the news, and they're flocking and flooding the tourist spots because they feel like they've been kind of restricted movement, which is true. But I think that you got to kind of ease into this thing to make sure everybody is safe. If this virus does kind of come back again and everybody's... What? No more sugar, baby. You have sugar in there already. But I think that China, if there's too many people going to too many of these tourist spots too soon after the ending of the quarantine period, it could create a lot of... She wants more sugar in her milk.
No, finish all your milk.
Finish your milk. It could create a second wave like people have been kind of speaking of. I've been pretty confident, like, oh no, second wave ain't gonna happen in China because they're so serious about it. But yesterday's news of everybody flocking to those tourist spots made me a little bit nervous. Like, if they get too confident, it could create a big problem. Anyways, only time is gonna tell, and we're just gonna kind of take it easy and take our time reintegrating into normal life. Right now we've got a nice apartment, our family is here, we can kind of be a little bit more free, but I'm still going to take it easy. So catch you later on the next update. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like to see. I'm editing a lot of videos here at the house, still continuing to edit my old cycle tour videos. Things are going well. Hope things are going